Hello students, welcome to BUS342, Organizational Behavior. The objective of this course is to help you learn and know how to participate and lead in small groups in your workplace. You know, small groups have taken on various new forms over the years, and some new forms recently. For example, working in small groups happens across various workplace contexts. Permanent teams, for example. More recently, ad hoc teams. Formal departments has always been a mainstay of group work. Manufacturing cells, if you're familiar with production environments and that sort of thing. Even teams of call center people. And then more recently, remote teams. Also another definition of small groups. In this course, we're going to learn about a model of small groups that formalizes and provides a framework for dynamics and interactions of small groups. And you can apply this in your everyday work environment. So this is a class about theory, but it's also a class about application, how to make it work for you. So we're going to be referencing some foundational work put together by a guy named Dr. Steve Tubbs. Now, Dr. Tubbs has studied work group dynamics and interactions for a better part of his career. Excuse me. He's one of the leading authorities on the topic of small group dynamics and interactions. Topics we're going to be covering during this term include understanding what constitutes a small group, all right, the communication process within those small groups, and the leadership principles that you can apply while you're part of those small groups. And then the influence of social groups and social media, if you will, on those small groups. Then how to resolve conflict at the small group level instead of the large company level, corporate level. Some of the objectives in this course include not just understanding the Tubbs model for group interactions, but also helping you learn a biblical perspective about working in small groups. You know, one of my objectives in this course is to help you know how to properly relate to your fellow coworkers through a biblical lens, while also helping you develop some relevant leadership skills. You should know that people who understand how to work in small groups, they rise to the level of making significant decisions in a larger context, a larger group. All right. So my goal in this course is to help you understand the language and model of small group interactions. I want to enable you to be a leader in the organization where you work, a biblical leader. And understanding how to work with people in small organizational settings is a big step toward that objective. Okay, here are some things I want you to remember as we go. First of all, each week I'm going to post at least 2 videos for you to watch. The first video is a biblical devotional related to a leadership topic or a biblical worldview topic. Integrating a biblical worldview into our leadership walk is a must if you're a believer in Jesus Christ. And the second video is a short mini lecture about the upcoming week. It will not be deep, that comes from the text, but it will be an overview to help guide you through the material. All right. And then also occasionally I'll throw in a video clip or an article attachment or something out of the current headlines or current happenings around our course. All right. I think that you'll add some, by adding those things in, some current contextual attachments, from articles and newspapers or, video clips, whatever it might be, helps add some relevancy to what we're learning each week. Each week, I'll hold virtual office hours. For now, those hours will be on Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. If I change those, I'll let you know. And you can find the Zoom link. That's how we'll attach and talk to each other, is through Zoom. And that'll be in my weekly virtual office hours. It's in the course welcome module. There's a link in there called Zoom link. All right, during those office hours, we can review and discuss whatever you want to talk about. Regarding the pace of the course, of the class here, the class week begins on Monday and it goes and ends on Sunday. All right, so it's Monday to Sunday. Pay close attention to the due dates for each weekly activity. If you cannot meet a due date, reach out to me and let me know what's going on. If you contact me before you miss a deadline, I'll be much more gracious in extending the deadline. But if you wait till afterwards, well, maybe not so gracious, okay? Finally, to help keep you focused, I'm only releasing the course material 1 week at a time. I don't want you rushing forward in the material and missing the details of the current week. Okay, That's it. I'm excited to be working with you during this term and look forward to getting to know you better. And remember, God is on his throne. He's always been there, and he always will be.